Hi, I'm Phoebe McDowell, Acting Beauty Director at the Sunday Times Style. Welcome to Dear Dermatologist, the series where we answer some of your most common skincare concerns. Today I am joined by Dr Soma and we are going to be discussing retinol. So one of our readers, Sam, has written in to say, Dear Dermatologist, I really want to start using retinoids to try and reduce the appearance of fine lines on my face, as I've heard so many positive things about them, but my skin just tends to react.
This is really common. So we know from decades and decades of research that retinoids are pretty much the best ingredient you can use for your skin. They have so many incredible uses, renewing your skin, regenerating your skin, and erasing fine lines and wrinkles. But as a consequence, quite a lot of people struggle with the sensitivity that's associated. So finding the right formula is key.
For people whose skin tends to react, is there anything that they should look for?
Yeah, I think there's two things you really need to focus on when you're looking for a product. Number one is the type of retinol that's in there, and number two is the base, because those two things are of equal importance, especially for people who have skin that tends to react. So today we're going to be talking about Elizabeth Arden's latest launch. This is the Retinol plus HPR Ceramide Skin Renewing Water Cream.
That is A, a mouthful, but B, it sounds very interesting.
Yep.
I've never heard of HPR. Can you tell me a little bit more about what that is?
Sure. So HPR is kind of a new thing in dermatology. It is the latest novel retinoid product. So if you're not familiar with retinoids, they're a whole family, almost like a ladder. You have the weakest one, and then it goes stronger and stronger till you reach the top, and that is retinoic acid, available on prescription. And basically, those weaker retinols aren't as effective in achieving things. The stronger you go, the less tolerated it is, and you're more likely to get side effects. So you may not have heard a lot about HPR because it is quite new to the market, and Elizabeth Arden are really at the forefront of bringing it with this new product. So HPR, hydroxypinacoline retinate, is a new form of retinol. It's a synthetic retinoid that is known for being more gentle while being very efficacious.
Tell me a bit more about how it manages to be gentle and efficacious.
So we know that retinoids are incredibly effective, and they increase cell turnover by targeting two receptors in our skin. And those two receptors, one is associated with the side effects and one less so. HPR specifically links to the one that has less side effects, so you get all the advantages with less of the side effect profile.
So none of those side effects with this HPR?
Yeah, I mean, look, every time you use a retinol, there's a possibility that you'll experience some sensitivity at the beginning, which is why we advise that you do a test patch first and then use a small amount only a few times a week at the beginning, and then you can always increase as you tolerate.
So who is or isn't suited to HPR and retinol, and why?
In general, most people can benefit by incorporating a retinol product into their routine. However, because it is a powerful, potent ingredient, it's not suitable if you have a skin condition that is flaring. It's also not suitable in pregnancy or if you're undergoing cancer treatment like chemotherapy. If there's any doubt, you can always check with your doctor and just mention that this is what you're thinking of doing.
And this product also has ceramides in, which are a huge beauty buzzword at the moment. Yeah. So how do they help, and how do they work with the retinol in this product?
So ceramides are a fundamental component of our skin. We all have it naturally inside of us. As we get older, our levels naturally decline, and they have a huge part in maintaining our skin barrier. And when you're using something like a retinol, which is there to encourage skin renewal and regeneration, but is also prone to have some side effects, it's great to have the ceramides there to reinforce your skin barrier, protect it, and add that extra dose of hydration as it undergoes this renewal process.
So is that something that is helping as well in terms of people not reacting?
Yes, absolutely. It has a role in doing that because it's just strengthening your skin and providing that hydration so it can have the reinforcements to deal with the changes that are happening.
Okay, so that is the formulation.
Yeah.
Talk me through where this slots into your routine.
So traditionally, retinols have been used at night, and the reason for that is because older formulas are photo unstable, so they tend to degrade in light. And also because they tend to be quite harsh, we didn't want you to pair them with other actives that you tend to use during the day. This formula is gentle enough and formulated in such a way that it can be used morning or evening. The important thing, of course, is to pair with sunscreen. So you'll see the formula is super hydrating. It has ceramides like we mentioned. We have hyaluronic acid. We have bisabolol, which is really soothing, and ginger root. which help combat any potential irritation.
And it's such a nice texture.
Yeah, it is.
It's
very,
not too heavy, sinks in quick, really silky.
very hydrating and glowy.
For anybody that wants to incorporate this into their routine, what should their AM and PM routines look like?
So if you're incorporating this into your daytime routine, I recommend that you start by cleansing your face, finding a cleanser that's gentle that you love to use. Then you can follow up with Elizabeth Arden's Retinol plus HPR Ceramide water cream. And then sunscreen is important. I always say SPF factor 50. If you're incorporating this into your evening routine, then I like to wash my face as soon as I get home, get rid of some of the grime of the day. And then if you're new to retinol, then I would say just go straight into using this product. And you can also use the Retinol and Ceramide eye cream. If you're more experienced and you're more confident in your skin type being more resilient, then you can also add in the Retinol and Ceramide serum capsules. And you don't need to follow with moisturizer because the base is so hydrating. It is a cream formula that functions as a moisturizer, so you'll be ready for bed.
Sam, I hope that answers your question, and also anybody else whose skin usually reacts to retinol, this is your product. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Dr. Soma.
Thanks for having me.
And don't forget to subscribe to the Sunday Times Beauty YouTube channel, and we'll see you again next week.